The activity in the second section of lesson 4.5 deserves a little explanation. It's an activity built on something that I did with my adult English students in France, which was really a very un-French-like thing for me to have asked them to do. We were studying these same lessons, lessons 4.4 and 4.5, on the interior of a home, the furnishings in a home. And I asked them if they'd be willing to invite the class over to their home to give us a guided tour, in English of course, of their home. The French are very private people, and they don't generally invite people over, or they don't want people tromping through their house unless they've been invited. And so it may not have been comfortable, but some of them are willing to do it. They were willing to humor me because they knew that I wasn't French, and it was a good educational experience nonetheless. And so as they would take us through their homes and give us a guided tour of their home, they had to do four things. I said they had to tell where we go to go to the next room, a next point of interest. So they'd have to tell, are we going to go straight ahead, turn right, turn left, turn around? Then secondly, they had to tell in what room we were located. Thirdly, they had to describe the furnishings in the room. And then last of all, they had to tell what are the activities that they do in that particular room of the house. And that is what you'll see in the second section of lesson 4.5. Let's go take a look at it right now. Here you see a drawing. This is a drawing that I made of the ground floor of our house. You're only seeing a portion of it right now. I'll scroll up so that you can see the remainder of it. There we go. That gives you a basic idea of the appearance of the ground floor of our house. And those same four activities I had the French English students perform are the ones I want to do for you as you listen to me talking about the ground floor of my house. And then I'll have you do as you talk about your own home. So first of all, here's what we do. You notice that there are lines that go through the house that show the path that we're taking through the house. And that really leads to the first step. The first step is you're to tell in what direction, or I'm going to tell to you, in what direction we're going to go through the home. So for example, if I click on this line right there,
Subimos los escalones.
In Spanish we hear, we go up the steps, okay? And then if I click on the image of the porch right here, the picture of the particular room or part of the house in which we're located, we will hear the next three things, the last three things in that sequence of four. After having heard where we go, we hear secondly the room that we're in, the furnishings in the room, or at least in the porch, the items on the porch, and then thirdly, the activities that we do in that part of the home. So let's listen briefly to as I click on this image of my porch. I want you to notice that two things are going to happen. In this frame in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you're going to see a larger image of the porch appear, so you can see about what I'm speaking in more greater detail. And then in this other frame here toward the left, the sound will play, and so you'll hear a description of that room. Let me click on it.
Estamos en el porche. A la izquierda del porche hay la puerta principal y delante de la puerta principal, en el suelo, hay un...
For you French students, you don't know what is being said there, but that's in essence the same description that you heard in lesson 4.4 of that particular part of the home, but I've added to it at the very end what the activities are I performed there. Okay. Now let's continue on with this line, this path that goes through the home. This indicates that I'm going to open the door and we're going to walk into the first room, which is the living room.
Abrimos la puerta principal y entramos en la casa.
So we open the door, the front door, and we enter the home. I'll click on this line right here.
Vamos derecho.
We go straight ahead, it says. Then if I were to click here on the living room, you'd hear the same thing. You'd hear me tell where we are, what the furnishings are in the room, and last of all, what I do in that particular room. And in this upper right-hand corner, you'll see the picture of the living room appear, and you'll hear its description. Okay? So that's a general idea. You'll go through. I'll go first in this section 2 through my entire home, describing it for you. And then when you get to the third section, you see there's just the symbolic directions. There's no other activity there. And the symbolic directions tell you, describe your home or your house. And you'll describe also the ground floor of your home. What you will do in that activity is you'll take a piece of paper you'll sketch a drawing of the ground floor of your home. You'll put the line through it that shows the logical path that one would take in visiting your home, and then you'll begin to talk about those four things. Where we go, and by the way, I suggest that you start just outside the front door of your house and follow the path to the back of the home in that fashion. So you'll tell where we go. Secondly, what the room is we're in. Thirdly, you'll say what it is that's located in that room. And then fourthly, you'll say what you do in that room. I hope that's clear. Now, why are we doing this activity? It's not likely you're going to give a guided tour in French or in Spanish to people who want to go through your home and see the wonders of your home. It's far more likely, however, you'll do an activity like this. You'll have to tell people almost certainly at some point as you're using your new language where something is located in your home. For example, I could say, I think I left your lunch on the counter in the kitchen just to the right of the toaster and to the left of the refrigerator. It's between the two, and it's right under the cupboards. Check there and see if you find them. So that description that I just gave right there really comes from the kind of statements that you'll be making in the third section here as you describe your home. So this is actually a very practical activity. Yes, it's true, you probably won't give too many guided tours in another language of your home, but guiding people around your house to find things, to tell people where things are located within your home, that's a very common activity. Okay, best of luck. I'll see you soon.